Hi there, new to the menu of Food TV's flagship restaurant. This season we have shared meals, and my personal favourite is the beef. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it at home. So for this beautiful beef shared meal, we've got a fantastic ribeye. But first of all, we're going to need to make the mustard butter. So we've got some pre-softened butter just in a bowl, and we need to add some mustard to it. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Pick some thyme leaves through there. So straight off the stem. And leave it quite chunky. There you go. So that's basic mustard butter, but to make it extra special, we're going to caramelise an onion. So here's some I made earlier, 45 minutes or so. You can see the onion's gone nice and brown now. Obviously, let it cool down. If you put it straight out of the pot, it's going to melt your butter, and you don't want that. Pop it in, all those juices as well. Butter's nice and soft. We've got all that flavour in there. Grab a bit of cling film. And then we're just going to make it into a little sausage, set it in the fridge, and we can cut some nice discs from it. So the trick here is to squash the butter into an even log and not have any air pockets. And then pop that in the fridge for about 20 minutes, half an hour, until it's set, and you're good to go. Right, so it's about that time to cook the beef. Nice fat content through it. You know, we've still got the bone on there. Good 420 grams of meat in there. So nice and simple. Put a little bit of olive oil over, some salt and pepper. Just make sure that's all coated, all rubbed in, and it's good to go. Right, so here's our steak. We've got a hot grill. You want to hear that sizzle straight away. Right, so it's been cooking a couple of minutes now. So we're just going to lift it up. So you see we've got these beautiful marks there. So that's all flavour, that's what we want. We're going to change direction, pop it down, leave it again for 2 minutes, and we'll have nice crisscross effect. Flip it over, same process, and because it's so thick, we'll finish it off in the oven. And most important, we need to rest it. Right, so it's been another couple of minutes now. Gonna flip it. You can see that you've got this nice, beautiful charring on there. So we've got nice bar marks on the grill. Pop it on a tray in a hot oven for 4 to 5 minutes. Right, let's do the onion rings. Got the onion ring slices. Lightly dust it in some flour. Take the excess off into your batter. Make sure they're all coated. Take the excess off, pop them in the oil away from you, so not to splash yourself. And give them 2-3 minutes on each side, and the oil's about 180 degrees. So now let's get all our garnish together. So we've got our potatoes, so these have just been pre-cooked. We're just gonna roast them in the pan with a little bit of butter. Pop them in, season them with a little bit of salt. Sprinkle it with the rosemary. We'll take them out, we'll put them straight in a serving dish. Right, so we've got the little truss tomatoes, so we've still got them on the vine. So just on a tray, a bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt, into a hot oven, take about 3 minutes. You just want the skins just to start splitting, so they're just warm. Whilst they're in the oven, we're going to do our beans. So we've just topped and tailed them. I'm just going to blanch them. And there's our ribeye, beautiful. So it's just been in the oven. So I'm just going to pop it on the board, and we're going to rest that before we slice it. Just a little seasoning on the onion rings. We'll go and check our beans. All right, so the beans are cooked now. Pop them in our serving dish. I'm just going to finish it with this manchego. So got heaps of that on top. Here's the mustard butter we made before. So it's been in the fridge. I'm just going to take the end off. We'll do a couple of slices. Right, so we've got the onion rings. So let's make a couple of stacks. Let's pop them on there. How good does that look? Don't forget our beautiful potatoes. Right, the ribeye. So it's been resting now. So see you've got the bone here. We're just going to cut along the bone, take the bone off, and we're going to use that in our presentation. Then we're going to slice it. So slice it into maybe 4 or 5. So you can see how moist that is in there. That's all about resting. So just leave it a little bit fanned. Just gonna season it again with some salt, a little bit of pepper. Let's pop that on here. So we're just gonna use the bonus presentation, just stick it up. Got that beautiful caramelised onion and mustard butter. We'll pop that on the beef. We'll check our tomatoes now. Pop them on the plate. And last but not least, got the red wine jus, which we'll just serve on the side. There you have it. It looks fantastic. Perfect for sharing. And if you want the recipe for today's meal, go to foodtv.co.nz, and I'll see you next time.